Hey everybody, welcome back to the Turbo Van at the Wealth Around Us. I'm just in here tonight testing the temperature extremes and seeing exactly what we're going to be dealing with in order to make sure the super light loadout is correct and good and gets all the, covers all the stops. But for right now, here, let's get you a better light situation. But we're just watching Steve Wallace here. This guy is constantly stealth camping and stuff like that. So as far as learning, well, I'd go ahead and probably go with Steve or somebody knows what they're talking about, like Dave Canterbury or Cody Lundeen. But this guy's right up there with him. I mean, you call it what you want. It's surviving, whether it's on the side of the road or not. And he does a lot of creative stuff with it, so he's become one of my more favorite channels. Let's get you a look at what we're dealing with here. And this is everything. I'm kind of starting to have feelings about this fan. It's more decorative than anything. But that sucker just eats up C batteries just nonstop. And what I was wanting to look at tonight was it's going to get around. Oh, it's probably out there now. It's probably getting closer to 60 degrees. It's supposed to get down to like 50 tonight. So we wanted to come in here and see just how cold she got. But she's looking real good. I'm hoping that was a piece of dust and not a fly I just saw. There's a suspicious smell where I'm parked at, and it's not working for me. I think someone's got something spoiled somewhere. We have this system for now. Like I said, tonight it's going to get down, and it's already pretty cool in here, so I don't think I'm going to need it. At the same time, I don't feel like I'm going to want to crawl into the sleeping bag either. But yeah, with the curtains up and everything. Let's smooth this one out. It's not holding right. There's another magnet down there. Oh, it needs to come over more. And that's the great thing about them. You can just slip and slide them, do whatever you need to. They're magnetic. And they're it's a quilting material. So that dead air space they create in there is it's really doing the job. Once I have the ones for the fronts. Oh, and I do have a windshield cover. I forgot to put that thing on. I may as well go ahead and do that. But they're two-piece pop-out, and they fit everything, including this thing, which I found super useful and fun. The entryway we've done over with vinyl, nice deep floor mats, so that they, if we have to get in here wet or whatnot, and it's going to protect the seats a lot because these seats are pretty cherry. So I don't want to put too much stress on them. That's the thing. You shouldn't probably move around too much in this, as little as possible. I mean, it's comfortable enough. It's high enough. I'm sitting here on one shoulder. And you can sit up and do stuff, eat, whatnot. Watch some tube. I actually had it red in the beginning because I was seeing if it will give me, if I can get out of the car and still see at night. Because this right here, I mean, it is pretty bright. It has a dim function, which dims it a little bit more. But yeah, that's the lighting system, and it's reliable enough and modular and multifunction. I like it. That's where the blue is really cool. But doesn't blue light bother you or supposed to do something to you? I forget what blue light does. It's blue kryptonite. But yeah, I'd say, oh, it's probably 73, 74 degrees in here. It probably will climb a little bit if I'm in here, but probably not by much. So by by early morning time, it ought to be nice and live. I mean, it's nice and livable in here. It's actually chilly outside, and I have a feeling that my feet are gonna get cold because I have bad circulation in my feet. But well, they might be because they're a little bit. The socks are a little bit moist too. But other than my feet getting a little bit cold up there, it's because we have no insulation down there at that end. And so yeah, that's definitely giving off a little bit more cold than back here. But back here we've got these curtains and everything, and yeah, I'm putting my hand to them. Well, yeah, the glass is nice and chilly, but and the metal panel right there, the exposed metal panel. I wonder if I can do something like that, like maybe make a cargo net or something across there. I don't want to drill it out though. I do have these nifty railings. Okay, originally, see these bars here? Here, let me light her up for you. And this multifunctional little table, this guy right here can just go right under there. Still, room for a drink or, hamburger or whatnot. Hot dog, that'd be kind of good right now. I'm hungry for some reason. I ate 2 full meals today. Just, something's making me hungry. Is probably watching this video. But, okay, anyways, these bars right there were kept here for structural rigidity so that the body doesn't flex. There's like strut tower braces or something. Notice these suspicious screws right here. And then there are 2 right here behind this. There's also the remnant of something adhesive. It's adhesive foam. And there in the back, there's a couple of little pieces they didn't get off of there of removable, like had Velcro on them. So I'm thinking there were originally curtains here because there was supposed to be I saw a picture of it on the internet. There was a bar running all the way to there, and then it ran up close to the top, and it ran all the way over to here, and then across over to here. It was like 1 piece, maybe it was 3 piece, but it was the secondary, and they were weird curtains. They were like accordion style. They weren't blinds, but they were articulated curtains. Like, I mean, it was really weird to explain. I mean, it was very Japanese looking though. It kind of smacked of pagodas and things like that. But for the most part, we're about good to go. I'm starting to notice the temperature coming in because it was running for 3 hours ago, so it's had time to cool down completely. And yeah, I am feeling it down there by my feet. We'll see. This is exactly what we're doing this for. We're gonna make this thing into a damn camper van the right way, and it's gonna be tested. And we're not gonna be throwing any curveballs because God, that Gabby Petito case, that is such just a travesty. And I'm sitting here building my van life fan, and I'm thinking about, I'm like, God, you just watch out who you trust. And I mean that. I could tell you any of my friends, I'd trust them with my life. I'd sign off my life because I know they would honor my wishes, and they're honorable people. You just never know with some people, and this van life thing is getting more and more popular, especially since COVID. People have lost their houses, apartments, livelihoods, and so it's an attractive lifestyle for a lot of people. But like anything, you got your good and you got your bad, and it's a very sad situation. Now, on a better note, I did want to go over some of the configuration items here with you. Now, this is this table is not hooked there anyway; it's just resting there. But this thing is anchored to the side, not right there, but just to one point. But all of this kind of holds it together. It's kind of like an origami puzzle or a slide puzzle. I have everything fit in here just so, and I had to get out a measuring tape and take 3 or 4 different shots at. Yeah, it is a little bit cooler up here. See if the light even reaches up here. Well, it really doesn't on camera too much. That's a the windshield covers. I ought to probably put those on. But yeah, this sleeping bag is a down to 20 degrees sleeping bag, and I've tested it out before. I've never slept in it, so it ought to be cool Try this thing out. This pillow I snagged from the guest bed. This is it right here, man. This is like berry white satin pillow. Like I was like, what the hell? Who bought these? Like come hither satin sheets for this guest bed. Like, what are y'all doing in here? But yeah, the neighbor's curtains really did the trick. I have headroom all the way because the mattress is like flush with that wall, pressed up against it. So I've got all the way to that. And this sleeping bag is like making it like a pillow top, and that air mattress is like legit. It is a Go Sunny air mattress. It was part of the tent cot that got ripped off of the mini truck. I bought another one, and turns out I'm not. So I'm probably not going to bring it along. I'm probably going to have it stowed right here in case anyone comes with me, and we need a second bed. But there is a bathroom. It's a pop-out shelter thing. It just unzips and floop, and it's up. That's the bathroom. You've seen the sink before. I might try to build something a little more compact because that thing was meant for a pickup truck to carry, and this thing is a van, and I could put it right here, but I would still have to fill it up on site and empty it before it came back, and it would take up room. And but then again, I can flip up the what you call the roller coaster bars, which are bars that flip. They're down here and they flip up to here and make it like where you can hold on to a roller coaster. And I could just pile stuff on top of the air mattress, bags and whatnot, because it is a cargo van and it does carry 500 something pounds. So that's 500 pounds, a lot of stuff. So I could pretty much be sitting there pretty, although I want to make the bare minimum and then just kind of fine tune the system from there. Although I think for the basis, we've got a lot going for it. There's still some room up underneath the seats. We have a electric blanket here. We have this. You don't see it, but that right there is my solar generator that was on another show or episode, and it's actually up under there, partially holding up a table, and the table is also partially being held up by all the cookware and gear and stuff in a big 15-gallon stamped steel lightweight pot. The heat is in there and everything. I don't really think I would need it, and that heater might be a little much for this. Like I'd probably roll a window down, and that heater would be just excellent on shore power, just totally excellent, like in the middle of winter. Because it's already, like I said, it was chilly outside when I was walking around. I'm just in a t-shirt and jeans and socks. But I think the temperature would stabilize right out to about a comfortable, probably 73 degrees if I leave all the insulation off of that front there. It's probably going to be, I'd say like 70, 71, 72, something like that. Totally livable in here. Totally livable. We've got entertainment. We've got food. Do some snacks. Make some ramen noodles or something. The kitchen is under there, so I have to actually open up the doors to get to the kitchen. But the kitchen can be deployed right here where the laptop is. The laptop has its cord. I love that too. It has its cord on that side. So we can throw it down there at the foot of the bed. We can, I want to bring up a table that loops through there and holds in like that so that I could put the laptop there. And we've got the power running. I mean, I know my little 800-watt generator. It'll handle all this. I'm hoping too. I've looked at the numbers, and you just never know with a compressor. It can be rated at this amount of voltage, but it pull like 1/4 ounce more volt, and it'll knock that generator out. So I got to figure out something with the air conditioner. I'm thinking about making just a panel that goes in one of these rolled down windows and have an air because I've seen that on dozens of like conversion vans and stuff. They just got a window taken out and a panel and a little tiny window unit, which is plenty for this thing, especially in the summer. That ought to be rocking to be able to just throw out your generator and put the air conditioner in the window and like go to Road Atlanta. Watch them cars race from a parking space right next to the fences, laying on your back, eating a sausage. breakfast sandwich. I'm really gonna be digging this thing. I'm already digging it. I might sleep in it right now. But I'm gonna continue watching Steve Wallace here. So let's get you one last look around at the inside of the Daihatsu Transformers van. I really like how this turned out. It's I love it when a plan comes together and everything, just despite a few setbacks, has really come together. And this thing is just gonna rule. I'm gonna have the engine tuned up. It feels a little bit weak in the lower range. It feels like it needs a tune up and maybe plugs and wires and a rotor and cap. But that's minor stuff, man. Minor stuff. Once I actually get over to the shop, I'll probably be knocked out in a day. And I wanted the turbo looked at, and for turbo health, if it needs new seals or something like that, we'll do that. We've got a good budget on it. We actually did pretty damn well on the mini truck. There's the plate over another storage bin for all of for my shoes and stuff like that, because it's easily taken off and clean out, and it's tough, and it's powder coated, so it matches up with the black of everything else. You really can't see much of a difference. I mean, it looks like an ambulance van or something we're in right now. Like, and the guy's sitting here, giving me my IVs, and please sir, stay calm. They very well. You could use it as an ambulance van quite easily. And I do have a couple. Once I'm all done, I've got a couple of little cosmetic thingios, like a sphygmometer, which is one of those things they put around your arm with the bulb, and they check your blood pressure. It's one of those. I think I just did see a fly. Did you? A very minute, tiny. The trick is to catch them when they stop and smack them. And I do need to probably go ahead and clean this thing out with a fine-toothed comb and a vacuum. It came really, really super. As you can see, though, it's really clean, especially up here where I had to do OxyClean the headliner out, but it really turned out nice. And the sunroof here, that is insulated and thick, and it's really doing its job. It's comfortable back here, and I think with curtains, it would even create some dead air space between that and the insulated surface, because the insulated surfaces are they're feeling good. I'm liking where those are at, because you can touch it right there. You can't feel the chill. And so that'll probably act like little double insulated. I mean, we'll see how low they go, because it could very well be that this thing would be good up until cold weather, which would make sense because it's Japanese. They get some cold weather over there. They are in the South Pacific. Yeah. So okay, that's 18 minutes here. Let's go ahead and wrap it up and probably get some shut eye. I don't know. I think I really will try to make breakfast and everything in here and sleep in it. Just see how it is, see how it goes. So have fun, y'all. Always remember, there's a wealth around you. Stay safe and stay tuned for more.